More of the NASCAR 2020 schedule has been released, making up some of the postponed dates that we have seen postponed due to the coronavirus, and also moving around some of the dates that were already in the summer. So we're going to go through the schedule, talk about it a bit, the 3 different series, and also ARCA on top of that, and then we're also going to talk about where fans can go, where they can't go, what's been confirmed about fans being there. I will tell you in advance, there has not been confirmation for fans in the stands yet, but we are still awaiting word on that. So let's get into it. The first thing we see is Pocono. Pocono has 5 races in 3 days. The 26th, we're going to have the ARCA Menards race. And then the 27th, we'll see a Trucks and Cup. And then the 28th, we'll see an Xfinity and Cup. So the Cup Series will have their normal scheduled races there. They were supposed to do that doubleheader that weekend. They're still going to do it that weekend. That is just as it was scheduled originally. Now, moving on to Indianapolis. Indianapolis, once again, that's what was originally on the schedule right there. That is going to be the 4th and 5th. That was announced this morning. That will be held without fans. There were rumors that that race could potentially have fans if the Indiana government approved of this move, but they did not, unfortunately. So Indianapolis will be without fans. So no fans through July 5th so far, unless Miami or Talladega makes an exception. But other than that, we will not see fans through there. Then they go to Kentucky, and Kentucky will be July 9th through 12th. I believe that according to Bob Pockris, Kentucky announced that they will not have spectators. New Hampshire is unclear on spectators. We will get into that later. But Kentucky will be July 9th through 12th. Xfinity races on the 9th and 10th. Truck Series on the 11th. Cup Series on the 12th. And normally the Kentucky race is a night race. It will actually be a 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time race, so it will be an afternoon race. And then here's something we get that I did not expect us to have, the All-Star race. On July 15th, we will have the ARCA Menards Series race, and then we will have the All-Star Open that night and the All-Star race that night. So we get the All-Star race, and it was at Charlotte, and according to Jim Utter, they actually considered doing it at Bristol. Wow, what an All-Star race that would have been. But yeah, darn, we don't get to see that. And then July 18th and 19th will be the Texas Motor Speedway races. July 18th, we will see the Trucks and Xfinity races. And then July 19th, we will see the Cup race at Texas. And here's what Eddie Gossage had to say about the Texas race.
Great news. NASCAR is coming to Texas Motor Speedway July 18th and 19th to make up those races that were postponed back in March. On Saturday, July 18th, both the NASCAR Gander RV and Outdoor Truck Series race, Bancor 350, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series race, the My Bariatric Solutions 300. And then on Sunday, July 19th, the big one, the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 NASCAR Cup Series race right here at Texas Motor Speedway. Now, if you've got tickets to any of those races, hold on to them and pay close attention to TexasMotorspeedway.com. That's where you're going to find all the information you need on what to do with those tickets. But I'm excited. NASCAR going to make up the races that were postponed in March. We're going to run all the races we have scheduled in 2020. Wait and see. Just wanted to share the news with you. I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's go racing. Speed, danger, fun.
So you saw there, no confirmation if there are going to be fans at Texas, telling people to hold on to their tickets. He didn't say that we're not going to have fans or anything, so I think they're just waiting to see how the next month or so goes with this coronavirus, and they're also just going to see, what Texas is going to do. Texas is currently allowing 50% capacity at sporting events. So if Texas Motor Speedway were to wait a bit, maybe they could get it up to 75, but who knows. Then going on to Kansas. Kansas did announce that they will be running the race without fans. Here is the statement. NASCAR will return to Kansas Speedway with the original scheduled May races, now slated for July 23rd through 25th. Currently, the races are scheduled to run without fans. Kansas Speedway will continue to work closely with state and local officials to determine if it may be possible to have fans attend these events. More information will be communicated as it becomes available. So I'm assuming that means if this corona thing gets better, Kansas might change their minds and allow some fans to go. But right now they're saying no fans. And their schedule is July 23rd Cup race, Gander Outdoor Truck Series race on the 24th, Arca Menards on the 24th, and then a second truck race on the 25th, and then also a Kansas Xfinity race on the 25th. And then our final scheduled race will be the New Hampshire Cup Series race on August 2nd, which got moved from a different date. That was originally supposed to be on July, no. I think it just, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I don't know the original schedule because it's been messed up so much now that I really just don't remember. I remember it was supposed to be in the summer, and that's still technically the summer. But as we see, a lot of changes. Let me tell you what I think of it. Boy, oh boy, we're going to get Kansas night race. That's going to be fun. The Texas race, oh my gosh. Holy guacamole, are you kidding me? You're going to Texas in July, and you're going to make it a 2 p.m. race. That's terrible. That's terrible. I think that should be a night race in my opinion. In fact, I hope it gets rained to a night race. Yeah, Kansas night race, cool. I love Kansas night races. New Hampshire, a normal race there. The Pocono races are unique because it's the first doubleheader. Indianapolis looks like it's going to be normal. What else here? All-Star race, we don't know what the format is yet, I don't think. Kentucky's going to be an afternoon race. That's different. As for the broadcasting, it's going to be something we haven't seen. As long as I've been a NASCAR fan, I haven't seen. We're going to see alternating between Fox and NBC between the Cup broadcasts. Truck Series gets FS1 the whole season, I believe. But for Cup, they're doing Fox for the Pocono race, but then they're going to NBC for the Indianapolis race, but then they go back to Fox for the Kentucky race and the All-Star race. But then for Texas, they go back to the NBC, but then then it's NBC then on out, I think. But I just think that's interesting that they alternated. I think they have a certain amount of races in their contract, I think, that says, hey, you get to broadcast this many races, and because the schedule got so shuffled up, races got sent to late summer, that they had to kind of split it up, come up with a deal. So there was a lot of factors in how they made the schedule. Obviously, one, when would the track be available? Can you have fans during their broadcasting rights? There's a lot of moving pieces. But yeah, I'm just excited that we got more schedules. If Texas allows fans, I'm going to try to get there. I really am. I might try to go park outside. If I can't go to the race, I'll park outside the track like I'm going to try to do on Saturday with the IndyCar race. But yeah, I think these are tracks people don't necessarily like in the Cup Series: Pocono, Indianapolis, Kentucky, Texas. But you know what? More racing is more racing. A lot of people are going to complain about this portion of the schedule being boring. I hope we can get some good racing. I hope that we get a really good Pocono race, a really good Indianapolis race, Kentucky race, Texas race, Kansas. I hope they're all good, but unfortunately the realism is that sometimes we don't get good races. Sometimes the racing is boring. There's not a lot that happens, but I hope we get something entertaining, worth our time watching. I know there's a lot of people not happy, but they had to make up the schedule, and this is where they had to fit it in. So quit crying. They couldn't do anything. They're trying their best, but yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. I tried to inform you my best. That's what I try to do all the time, but yeah, NASCAR schedule. Woo NASCAR. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel for more NASCAR stuff. I'm happy to have more races down. And
Whoa, NASCAR.